finally got it. The Gamma IQ. This has been a highly requested dryer. And I'm going to put this through the same paces that I put all the dryers I test through. How much does it weigh? What's its temperature output? How cold does the cool shot get? What's the ionic output like? How loud is it? Can I save my hearing by switching to this dryer? Wind speed. Is this worth the price tag? As is expected with a high-end product like this, the packaging is really nice. Oh my gosh, there we go. This is part of that new generation of dryer that really is next level. Comes with a diffuser, looks fairly standard. 2 nozzles, one extra concentrated, one a little more fanned out. I can already tell I like that these insert into the barrel, which means that they're not going to pop off as easy as some of the other magnetic ones. Probably about an 11-foot cord. That's really nice. It does come with an extra internal filter. Oh. It comes with 2 extra internal filters. Yeah, so you have 1 internal filter and 2 extras. That's very nice. Very cleanable. So before I plug this in, let's check that weight. On the box, they're claiming 294 grams. That's really light. I'm thinking that's without the cable, although this is really light. Yeah, even with the cable on the table, it's reading 338, which means that the claim of 294 is definitely without this trailing behind, which it does make a difference. If this is connected to the wall, you are trailing cable, so that really is part of the weight. Ooh, 599 grams, including the cable. Maybe able to save a gram if I take this little tag and this all the way off. 599 grams is among some of the lightest dryers. Just over a pound, that's really good. Another feature of this I really like, because it has the press buttons, there's a lock button. So if you turn this to the lock position, you can't accidentally change the temperature until you unlock it and put it in the on position. There was some really good design happening here because you can still use the cool shot button even when it's on lock. You just can't accidentally change your speed or overall temperature. So very good design. Now the thing that I always want to know is decibels. So we have an ambient room sort of decibels of around 30. When I'm talking, we're kind of peaking at peaking around 60. Often when claims are made about decibels, they're from like out here, but we all put the blow dryer right next to our ear, so that's really what I want to find out is up close, how loud is this? So about 79 decibels, just under 80. This is once again one of the quietest. It really rivals the Qi. Super light, super quiet. That's exactly what you want. Let's test the ionic output. So it is registering maximum negative ion output. They are in fact negative ions, which is what we need to help dry the hair faster. If we blow negative ions at the hair, it helps repel the water, regardless of whether or not we're using heat. So it just is that extra step to help keep the hair in really good condition and dry it faster. Both hot and cold, maximum negative ion output. Now you'll notice the kind of floral sort of shape of the inside and the vents around here, and this is meant to increase airflow without drawing extra power. I'm going to check the wind speed coming out of this with and without the nozzle. I have observed with less powerful dryers that claim to be more powerful that putting the nozzle on actually slows them down, and I certainly hope that we don't experience anything like that. So a max of 34.79 miles per hour. If I could do a real quick metric, that's just over like 50 kilometers per hour. That's really fast. This is really powerful. Let's check. Something I noticed is because of this funky shape here, there's a funky shape inside of here. The only thing that has a little bit of a score against it, because I do like to micro adjust the way that I twist my nozzle, and this has definite positions that it has to be in. So if I want it to be slightly non-parallel, my next possible movement is there. So it's not like I can't do small adjustments, but I really can't micro adjust. .86 miles an hour with the nozzle on. It is a pretty fairly low powered motor that is affected by concentrating the air. So by putting the concentrator nozzle on, which is nice for smoothing, it does reduce the airflow. I wonder about the wider nozzle. Just out of curiosity, I want to see how much the diffuser reduces the airflow. Now, normally we should have it on medium for diffuser, so let's get a baseline here, okay? 27.35 miles an hour, which is faster than the high speed on some dryers. The whole idea of a diffuser is to reduce airflow, so let's see. 9 miles an hour. Yeah, I'd say that reduces it. Let's look at this. On low, it's a pretty decent diffuser. It's not the worst I've used. I would still prefer to use my YS Park diffuser. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with that performance. Let's check the temperature. With a highest output of 201 degrees Fahrenheit, that's decent. Probably the mid 90s in Celsius. You know, I'm going to put it up there. Let's check the cool shot. With a cool shot temperature of around 90 degrees, 89 degrees Fahrenheit, like around 30 Celsius, that's really good. I'm going to put up the numbers compared to the dryer that I'm currently using, which is also a very good dryer, similar price range, which is the Qi Lava Pro. The motor seems to output a little bit more air before you put the nozzle on than the Qi does. But after you put the nozzle on, it does reduce the airflow a little bit. And I wonder if that's because these little holes here that are meant to draw air in do get covered by the nozzle. So now you're dealing with just the power of the motor as opposed to the extra airflow you get by putting these holes here. That's kind of a cool scientific principle there. I might have to do a video on that. About 200 degrees Fahrenheit for the hot, very nice, but you're not going to burn the hair or boil the water out of the hair. Like similar tools, it does have some holes, some sort of exhaust holes on the nozzle as well, which helps because a lot of people, including stylists, have a tendency to put the nozzle right on the hair, and that's going to allow a little bit of a release of that pressure to help hopefully reduce the damage that might be caused by resting the nozzle on the hair. You're not supposed to do that. The diffuser is decent, though I would still use my universal diffuser. This is by far and away better than traditional dryers like my twin turbo I have on display over here. This is that new style with that new motor. If you're in the market for a new dryer, don't buy an old style. Buy a new style like this. This Gamma, I would endorse this. I might end up using it. Maybe I'll keep it as a backup dryer. I don't know. I do rather enjoy it. It has similar performance to the Qi Lava Pro with a couple added benefits like the button lock and the additional filters. Make sure you line the arrows up. Overall, this is one of the best dryers I've tried. One of the lightest, quietest, and most powerful dryers that I've tried so far. As usual, thank you for stopping by. If you want to support the channel, just drop a like, share this with somebody you think might like it, leave a comment, even if it's just a little thumbs up. Every little bit helps me and helps other people find the channel. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.